Alrighty, guys. As painful as this is, I have to do what I am told. All right. Yes, got the new water pump on here, guys. Here's the old one, and it turned out, guys, it was leaking or starting to leak. Not leak as in drip, 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 but it was starting to accumulate water pump debris right in this area. So that is a good time to replace it. So it turned out it was, in fact, a good upsell. I couldn't see this externally because you would have to take the cover off to see that it's starting to leak. And keep in mind, this car has 108,000 miles or something like that. But here I am. See that new shiny water pump. I'm about to do what I'm told, guys. Look, I want to show y'all something. Y'all see all this little powdered debris? That comes from the belt, guys. All this rubber debris on this pulley, that comes from this belt. All right, as painful as it seems or as painful as it hurts me to do this, I have to reuse this same freaking timing belt that has 100,000 miles on it. All right, it's the same with the other pulley. Look at all that. That's all belt stuff. This belt is coming apart. All right, now this poor customer, when this belt break or whatever happens, you're gonna have to take all this off. Okay, yes, everything gonna have to come off. You're gonna have to pay, I don't know, 5-6 hours labor. Some guys be charging 8 hours labor to do this. So you're gonna pay all that labor to go in and do a timing belt. What's she gonna say? Just do my timing belt. Don't do the water pump because I just had it done. That is crazy. All right, guys. Like I say, as painful as this may be, and it is painful. If this belt, if I can get this belt brand new at like AutoZone, $20, I've been known to do this myself. I've been known to pay. I don't know, guys. It's all about conscience, I guess. I want to believe she's saying no because she literally don't have the money. If it's one of those, well, I can't believe they ain't paying for the belt, so I ain't paying for it. One of those, then yeah, Mrs. Customers, it's some issues going on in your head at that point. But because I don't know the true answer to that, I'm gonna mind my business and do what I'm told. Like I say, if I heard the customer say, I know I should do it, but I just don't have $80. I can't afford it. Then I would shell out $20 of my own money, use my discount, go to AutoZone, and get a brand new. And guys, I have nothing again. I think that was easy. Easy does it. Add a post up asking, what do I have against AutoZone? Absolutely nothing. Okay, absolutely nothing. The only thing I have with any of those stores when they mislead customer into telling them they need a part based off a trouble code. And Uncle Mark seemed to clarify that, or Uncle Mark did good. The answer is just the exact answer. What Uncle Mark typed in is exactly the reason. They mislead customers by telling them they need an O2 sensor, as an example, because they got an O2 sensor fault code. It may not be an O2 sensor. It could be a PCM, it could be wiring, anything like that. That's the only problem I have with AutoZone. Other than that, I use them all the time. And I would definitely go use my discount, get a $20 timing belt to put on this customer car out of my own pocket. That's what kind of guy I am. But I don't know what's her reasoning for not doing it. I know it's crazy, whatever the reason is. But unless I just literally ain't got it. But I haven't heard that, or I'm not sure that's the reason. So I'm done. I'm talking too much.
And my man, who is this? Super sticker, Chet Riley. What's going on, Chet? If I call your name, if I haven't, Chet is the man, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Chet Riley, my friend, my buddy, with the super chat or super sticker. All right, that's what's up, Chet. It's your world, man. What you want to talk about, Chet? This is Chet channel, y'all. What's going on? Appreciate you, Chet. Real talk. All right. Melissa Sharp, I don't know how people get along without regularly caring for their cars. My cars are my baby. Who is this? Melissa Sharp. Because it costs money to maintain your car. It's called priorities. Also, like you just said, you got other things to do with your finances. You don't want to put nothing aside to keep that damn car running. But you need that car running for you to get from point A to point B. But maintenance, guys, help prolong the life of your car. There is some finances will need to be spent on certain maintenance. Oil change is the simplest thing you can do to help prolong the life of your engine as your car. All right. So, yeah, and there's a lot of moving parts on a car. If you got 4-wheel drive, you got a front diff, you got a rear diff, you even got a freaking transfer case. All of that stuff requires servicing from time to time. All right. Thanks, Melissa, for that comment. That makes damn good sense. All right. Yes. Oh my God, my 1916 Model T Ford is still going. Is that because you served the transmission? Come on, Tom, you can tell us. Is that because you kept the oil changes on time? Why, Tom? How do Tom Cook manage to keep his 1916 vehicle running? Ladies and gentlemen, we might need to listen to Tom Cook. He might can help us keep our cars going. That's what's up, Tom Cook. Windows down for show. Windows down for show. Okay, Melissa. Am I saying that right? I don't want to be pronouncing. Melissa Sharp. Yes. Can you explain the process of converting all time? Hey, man, it has become simple as simple. Back in the day, I was around when this conversion process was starting to be implemented. Tom Cook and we took this so freaking serious. We was doing, oh my God, you got to make sure you remove all the. Now, here I go, belittling the importance of doing something properly. I just got through talking about how unprofessional you can easily sound. JT, stop it, man. All right. I can, but not on this video, my friend, because it would take far too long. But what do you have to have R12 in it? My 93 Nissan truck had 134 in it from the factory, which meaning that implementation took place in 93. So if you got something with an R12 in it, it's likely before 93, meaning 92 and below. So what do you own that still have R12 in it? Curious. Who is it? Let me know, man. Bottom line, outdoor. What you doing with a car that old, my friend? It could be a lengthy process, but it's not as technical. We've learned over the years it's not as hard as we made it out to sound in the beginning. Was my whole point in that. Charles, he saw the low and high pressure lines have been converted on R12 and can use R34, but when you do, you have to take off 10% of the R12 ounces, all right, to get your total for 134. Man, my dude Charles Hissaw, all right, hey, just wing it, fresh out of the box. Just ask if you didn't get something answered or whatever. Ask me on any video. I can see it with an app on my phone. All right, Pedro, that's what's up. So guys, I'm done. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Do that. One more. X, that's what's up, man. X, appreciate you, man. You know the drill, man. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.